Now, before this video starts, I need to ask you one question. Are you getting bullied by your friends because you suck at Rainbow? Are you copper or lower? Even unranked? Are you the player in this scene right here? Can't even make his shots. Look at him. Dead. Or are you this player? Gets his headshots in. Never misses. If you were the first player, stay for the video. If you're the second, leave right now. Because this video is not going to be for those pros, or bronze, silvers, golds, diamonds, plats, any of those. Get out of here. I'm here for the coppers on the console. Specifically, PS4. Because I, myself, am a PS4 player. So, if you play on computer, just leave. Because I'm just here for the console players. In this video, I'm going to give you tips, tricks, everything you need to know to get better at Rainbow and go from unranked and copper to bronze or higher. I guarantee you, you can make it to bronze. If you follow these steps and you watch this video all the way to the end, you will get the knowledge you need to get out of copper in unranked. Okay guys, right before we get to the tips, we have to work on our settings first. So go ahead and head over to your settings by pressing the options menu if you're on PS4, and head over to controls, and here are the settings. So what we're going to do first is reset all the settings to default so we can go ahead and fix this all. So for vibration, definitely turn on disabled. Look inversion, you can keep the same, but vertical sensitivity, I like to keep it around 10 to 20. I like keeping it at 15. Horizontal sensitivity, I have that on 28, which is pretty good for me. You guys can have it whatever you want, but definitely with left stick dead zone and right stick dead zone, keep that on 5, because that really helps you. Because what that does, that is for like how far you have to push down your joystick to move it, like to activate stuff. And just keep all of this good. Aim assist disabled, gadget deployment and drone deployment on advanced, and that's really good. Okay y'all, we are back at the tips. So the first tip you want to do is, whenever you are in prep phase or you have just got out from droning and it's now time to assault phase, always just take out your sidearm. Take out your sidearm whenever you are walking around and there's no enemies nearby and you know that you're clear. Because if you have your sidearm out, you actually move faster. And if you can go faster, then you save more time. And you can go ahead and go find your camping spot or whatever spot you want. Okay, for now, the second tip, it is really simple. Whenever you are leaning or peeking, you should always be at least crouching. Crouching is really good, especially because no one will see it coming. They will always think that you are up, because if you're crouching, if they are aiming for your head, then they will miss and then you will get the kill, most likely, if your aim is good. So always try, most likely 90% of every time you're playing, be crouching. Okay, now guys and girls, this tip is number 3, and I have to tell you folks, this tip is very important, definitely for going up the ranks. And take it from me, I do this as many times as I can, as most possible as I can. If I see the opportunity, I take it. I try to take it as good as possible. But here's tip number 3. Play with people who are better than you. Yes, I know it sounds simple, but it's actually effective. If you play with people that are like really high ranks, let's say like you were a copper, right? If you play with people who are like diamond, gold, silver, if you play with those kind of people, you will start to copy what they do. And since they are high ranked, if you copy what they do, you'll get better. And trust me folks, this actually works. I used to be so trash. I used to be literally unranked, and I had my friend who was actually gold, and I literally copied what he did, and now look at me. I'm now bronze. I went up entire tier, which is pretty good for me at least, because I used to be getting on average 3 kills, and now I get on average like 5 or more. So that's a really good tip, guys. Okay, this is tip number 5, and it's to do with leaning. When you are leaning and attacking, do it. Basically, what I'm doing right here is like tilt to the left, to the right, and watch this. I am versing a terrorist hunt right now, and watch me how I do this. I was just going back left and right and left and right, and I go for that head. And if you guys can do that, that will definitely help you from not getting shot in the head. And if you can do that while crouching, then that's really good. You guys can go try that out and get used to that. And if you know how to do that really good, then it's really powerful when you are playing with anyone and your friends. And now for tip number 5. This is a really good tip. Always use your drones. This is also very important. Always be droning. I know people like say, oh, you're going to try hard droning, but trust me folks, the reason why people call the droners tryhards is because they are the ones who mostly get the kill. So you go ahead and go drone. Use all drones you can. Use as many as you can. They are your friends. I promise you folks, they are your friends. So let's say the enemy is like hide on the stairs. You take your drone, and especially if you're like 1v1ing someone, or you like there's barely anyone on the team, or like a couple people left, do not even mark them. Don't even mark them, and go ahead and you definitely tell your friends to where they are. But if you don't have a mic, then I guess you'll have to mark them. But if you do have a mic, go ahead and tell them. But that leaves us with tip number 6, which is also very important, and that's communication. You should have a mic. If you play Rainbow without a mic, then that is really bad. Because trust me folks, you should really have a microphone. This will definitely help you with communication and other stuff. Because let me just tell you, there have been so many times when I'm playing with my friends and there's an enemy right behind them, and then I see them and I tell them on my microphone that they're there, and then they get the kill. If I did not tell them, if I didn't have my microphone, they would have got the kill. And communication is also really good when you are shouting out spots on the map. Because if you can see right next to your compass, at the very bottom, it's on the right of my grappling hook right here, my character. You will see on the right of the compass, there'll be a name like parking lot and exit and all that stuff. That is really good because you can give those call outs and you can tell the enemy where they are. So guys, communication is really good because you don't even need to mark people with the drone unless if it's prep phase, which you should. But that is also a really good tip. Okay folks, now we are on tip number 7. Now this is the third most important tip. That's tip number 7. And this tip is really important. It is about your loadouts, folks. Okay, so first of all, don't use laser sight. Never ever use laser sight except for one exception, and that is only for shield ops. That is the only time I will allow laser sights, but no other operator. I don't care who it is, how good you think it is. Laser sights are worse than better, and trust me folks, as a laser sight user in my past, I can definitely confirm you that I have gotten more kills without having my laser sight. Because what the laser sight does, it's really bad. It literally, you may think like, oh, no one will see this little red dot. Well, trust me folks, they will. I have been watching stairs, I've been walking around, and I have seen little red dots on the walls. And all I have to do is just peek my head to the left, and there they are, and then they're dead. So guys, take off your laser sights. And now it comes to optics. Now, with optics, I only suggest 2 optics. Holographic and ACOG. Now, with holographic, I use that with mostly all of my operators. It is really good, it's really useful, it's perfect. There's like barely anything blocking your view, and it's really good for getting those headshots. And ACOG, I would only recommend it when you are spawn peeking. If you're spawn peeking or you are watching like a building or something, wait for the enemy from afar, then that is when I suggest the ACOG. And with pistols too, guys. Don't put your laser sights on pistols, only if you're shield op, of course. But that is it. And now, folks, we are at tip number 8. This is a really important tip, though. This is the 4th most important tip. Know your callouts. Yes, guys, I know it may seem like there's so many maps. It's so hard. Well, guess what, guys? It's called going slowly into the process. You can start off with like one map. You can literally look it up on your phone. They have apps for it, for callouts. But guys, you need to learn your map callouts. And if you don't know what that is, which you should if you play Rainbow, it's the right of the compass. It has the little name like garage storage right there. So guys, definitely know your callouts, because that will definitely help you, so you don't have to spawn the enemies. You can just tell your friends or your allies where the enemies are, and that is really important. Definitely, if you're in a ranked game or anything, you want to use as much info as you can against the enemy. And now, we are on tip 9. Guys, this tip is pretty important too. And let me just tell you it right now. Tip number 9 is practice, 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 guys. Always just do this. Go ahead, 1 hour a day or more. Play on rank as much as you can and just get used to the environment, because it is going to be competitive, guys. I'm sorry to say that if you don't like competitive games, but if you do not like competitive games, it's not for you. You need to practice, and if you follow my tips and you watch other videos and follow their tips, I 99% guarantee you guys, you will become gold or higher. I promise you that. 99% guarantee if you are committed and motivated. And guys, if you have made it this far into the video, I have a little secret word for you. If you put inside the comments this word, and the word will be tank. If you, yeah, I just thought of that. If you can, guys, put tank down, and you ask me, and you put down a question, I will answer whatever question you have. And just go ahead and do that. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Turn on notifications, because a lot of you do not do that. I've been asking you, and a lot of you have not. But guys, hope you liked the video.